They don't breathe like us. They don't move like anything we know. And some of them don't even look alive. Deep in the ocean, far below sunlight, there is a world that feels less like Earth and more like another planet. Creatures with transparent heads, eyes that glow in total darkness, mouths filled with needle-like teeth, built for a place where food is rare and survival is brutal. And the strangest part? These aren't monsters from science fiction. They are real, they are alive, and they are hunting, right now. In this video, we are going deep into the ocean to uncover creatures so bizarre. They seem completely alien to our world. Down in the deep ocean, sunlight disappears within the first few hundred meters. Beyond that point, the world turns completely dark, cold, and silent. Yet somehow, life not only survives there, it evolves into forms that seem almost impossible. In this video, we are exploring deep-sea creatures that look like aliens. From fish with transparent heads to predators with glowing organs, each one has adapted in ways that challenge what we think life should look like. These are not just strange animals. They are the result of millions of years of evolution in one of the harshest environments on Earth. And once you see them, the ocean will never feel the same again. The anglerfish looks like something designed to scare, not to survive. It lives in the deep ocean where sunlight never reaches. Down there, visibility is almost zero. So instead of chasing prey, the anglerfish uses a different strategy. It waits. What makes it unforgettable is the glowing lure that extends from its head. This light is produced by bioluminescent bacteria. In the darkness, it looks like a small, harmless creature. Curious prey swim closer, and that is the mistake. Because the anglerfish's mouth is enormous compared to its body. It can open wide enough to swallow prey nearly its own size. Its teeth are long, thin, and angled inward, making escape almost impossible. In a place where every meal matters, the anglerfish doesn't hunt often. But when it does, it almost never misses. The goblin shark feels like a creature frozen in time. Often called a living fossil, this deep-sea shark has existed for millions of years with very little change. Its body is pale and soft, adapted to the high-pressure environment of the deep ocean. But the most shocking feature is its jaw. Unlike most sharks, the goblin shark can shoot its jaws forward in an instant. When prey comes close, its entire jaw extends outward, grabbing the target before it has time to react. Then it snaps back into place. This sudden movement is fast and precise, especially in an environment where speed is limited. Its long, flat snout is also filled with sensors that detect electric signals from other animals. Even in complete darkness, it knows exactly where to strike. It doesn't need to chase. It doesn't need to see clearly. It just needs one moment. And it's over. The vampire squid sounds terrifying, but its survival strategy is surprisingly calm. It lives in one of the most oxygen-poor zones of the ocean, a place where most predators cannot survive. Instead of being aggressive, the vampire squid relies on staying unnoticed. Its body is dark, almost black, and it has webbing that connects its arms, giving it a cloak-like appearance. When threatened, it can flip this cloak over itself, exposing spines and making it look larger and more dangerous. But its most unique trait is how it feeds. Unlike many deep-sea predators, the vampire squid does not hunt live prey. It feeds on marine snow, tiny particles of dead material that drift down from above, collects them using sticky filaments. This means it survives without chasing or attacking. In a harsh environment, it chose a different path. Not a hunter, but a silent collector in the darkest part of the ocean. The giant isopod looks like something that crawled straight out of a nightmare. It is actually related to small creatures you might know, like pillbugs. But in the deep sea, everything changes. This species can grow to over a foot long, with a hard, armored body and multiple legs that move slowly across the ocean floor. It lives in extreme depths where food is rare. So instead of eating often, the giant isopod has adapted to survive long periods without food. Scientists have observed individuals going years without a meal. When food finally appears, usually a dead whale or fish sinking from above, it doesn't hesitate. Consumes as much as it can, storing energy for the long wait ahead. Slow, patient, built for scarcity. In the deep sea, survival is not about speed. It is about endurance. The barrel-eye fish might be one of the strangest designs in the entire ocean. At first glance, it looks normal. But look closer, and you will notice something unbelievable. Its head is completely transparent. Inside that prozrachny dome, you can see its eyes. They are bright green and shaped like tubes. These eyes can rotate, allowing the fish to look upward or forward depending on the situation. This adaptation helps it detect prey above, silhouetted against faint light from the surface. In a place where light barely exists, even the smallest advantage matters. The transparent head also protects its eyes from stinging cells of jellyfish, which it often steals food from. It doesn't
Did you
chase
know
blindly.
that there's a creature with a
observes,
completely transparent
calculates,
forehead?
a
It's
living
called
surveillance
Tubular
system
eyes.
drifting in the
Behind
dark.
the eyes is
The
a set
frilled
of
shark
large
feels less like a
scales.
fish and more like something from ancient history. This species has existed for millions of years, and its appearance reflects that. Its long, eel-like body moves in a slow, snake-like motion through the deep ocean. But the most striking feature is its mouth. It has rows of sharp, needle-like teeth arranged in a way that traps prey easily. When it attacks, it can lunge forward by bending its body, almost like a snake striking. Its gills have a frilled appearance, giving it its name and adding to its already eerie look. This is not a fast predator. It does not rely on speed or power. It relies on surprise, on precision, on timing that only experience can teach. A relic of the past, still hunting in the present. The Dumbo octopus looks almost harmless at first glance. With its soft body and ear-like fins on top of its head, it moves through the water with a slow, gentle motion that feels almost peaceful. Those fins resemble the ears of a cartoon elephant, which is exactly how it got its name. But this creature lives thousands of meters below the surface, in a place where pressure is crushing and food is scarce. Unlike many deep-sea hunters, the Dumbo octopus does not chase or attack aggressively. It drifts just above the ocean floor, searching for small prey like crustaceans and worms. When it finds them, it simply engulfs them whole. No struggle, no escape. This calm movement hides a life built on quiet efficiency. In the deepest parts of the ocean, even the softest creatures are perfectly designed to survive. The fangtooth fish is small, but it looks terrifying. It has one of the largest sets of teeth relative to body size of any fish in the ocean. Its fangs are so long that it cannot fully close its mouth like other fish. Instead, its body has adapted. Special sockets allow those teeth to fit when the mouth shuts. This fish lives in deep, dark waters where encounters with prey are rare. So when it finds something to eat, it cannot afford to lose it. Its large teeth are not for show. They are built to grab and hold on to anything that comes close. Despite its frightening appearance, the fangtooth is actually quite small and avoids larger predators. It looks like a monster, but in reality, it is surviving in a world full of even bigger ones. The dragonfish is a true predator of the deep. Its body is long and dark, almost invisible in the water. But what makes it stand out is its ability to produce light. Along its body are small organs that create bioluminescence. Some species can even produce red light, which is extremely rare in the deep sea. Most creatures down there cannot see red wavelengths. This gives the dragonfish a powerful advantage. It can see its prey without being seen. Its teeth are long, transparent, and incredibly sharp. Combined with its stealth, it becomes a nearly perfect hunter in total darkness. It doesn't rely on speed alone. It uses light. It uses invisibility, a predator that controls what others can see and what they cannot. The cookie-cutter shark is small, but its feeding method is anything but normal. It doesn't chase prey in the way most predators do. Instead, it attaches itself to much larger animals, including fish, whales, and even sharks. Using its specialized lips, it creates a strong suction seal against the target's body. Then it rotates, carving out a perfectly round chunk of flesh. That's where the name comes from. The wound looks like it was cut with a cookie cutter. Its teeth are designed specifically for this purpose. The lower teeth form a sharp, continuous cutting edge, making the bite clean and efficient. It doesn't need to kill its prey.
4,000
It just
feet
takes what it
below,
needs
the
and
goblin.
disappears back into the dark. Small, precise, and strangely surgical. Now imagine an ocean where light barely exists, where pressure can crush most life, and where food is never guaranteed. And yet, creatures like these not only survive, they thrive. From hunters that create their own light, to fish with transparent heads, to silent scavengers drifting in darkness. Each one represents a different solution to the same brutal problem. Life in the deep sea doesn't follow the rules we are used to. It rewrites them. So the next time you look out at the ocean, remember, most of it is still a mystery. And somewhere down there, in the cold and the dark, these alien-like creatures are still moving, still hunting, still surviving. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to explore more hidden worlds like this, don't forget to subscribe and follow for the next journey.